Hello there, folks. It is I, uh, Mac, aka Mr. Burger, and I'm slowly working my way back into it. Slowly. It's been a long week, folks. Long week. Disobedient cats. Uh, a bad bout of the gin dries. Uh, athlete's foot.
Oh gosh.
one biblical disaster after another. But you didn't come here for that. Listen, who's that young lady over there?
I'm Kira.
And who's that sleeping man down there?
Hey everybody, I'm Rob.
I love Rob's first hello. It's always
So tired.
enthusiastic. You know it is. Sith Lord Rob Zambrano. So here we go. All right, folks. We're here. I think Ballers is still going on. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's still going on over there. But we gotta get this thing going because a lot of people here have day jobs, so we gotta do what we gotta do. And as they come in, we will greet everybody with a hearty hello and so forth and so on. How's it going, Kira?
I'm tired and I got the morning shift, so I'm not super excited about that. Not like waking up.
Working hard or hardly working.
Yes. Oh.
What's going on, Rob?
No, same old, just life.
Hey, you didn't come here to hear about Rob's same old life. You didn't come here to hear about Kira, working her tiny little ivory fingers to the bone. You didn't come here to hear about my continuing and ongoing fights with IBS. You didn't come here for any of that. You came here to quiz, and quiz we shall. All right, moving on. Wow, that was so dramatic. First question of the night. I don't know. Is this from the 80s? It is from the 80s. So, Rob, here we go. You're up with a question from the 80s. Blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Get on screen, you damn thing. There we go. All right.
You said a bad word.
All right. Which 80s supermodel was on the cover of Sports Illustrated Swimsuit Edition 3 consecutive times? Put the answers in the chat.
That's right, folks. Who was the supermodel that graced the? She was a staple of the Sports Illustrated group. They're in.
I have no idea.
I might know, but I don't want to say it because
she did a movie and it was really terrible. I mean, she is not. She's nice to look at, but she cannot act.
It seems to be the case with like a lot of models, but not all of them.
Yep. What's her name? It was in Suicide Squad. Was actually a fairly decent actress. I forget her name. Super thin.
Cara Delevingne.
Yeah. She actually did a really good job.
Maybe in that movie, but
Christy Brinkley.
I have some pictures coming up. She graced every little boy's wall during the 80s. And
doesn't really ring a bell for me, but yeah, she's pretty.
Yeah, she's pretty. It's all right. There we go. All right, that kicks off the first question of the night. Let's get into some music, shall we? Here we go.
What is the name of the artist and the title of the song?
Oh, God.
I was about to say, I was like, oh, no. It's Mac's favorite.
I am well known for hating Will Smith. I hated Will Smith before the Academy Awards slap. But oddly enough, I've seen pretty much everything he's done. Not because of him, but because of the subject matter. I watched iRobot.
He's been in a lot of popular movies that are sci-fi and whatnot.
Exactly. And that's the only reason I know who this worthless idiot is. I despise Will Smith. I would push Will Smith down a flight of stairs if I could get away with it. I loathe Will Smith. Can't stand him. Let's move on before I go into one of my ill-fated rants.
Hail McCracken. It's all right.
So all that being said, what's your favorite Will Smith movie there, Max? That'd be one of the Men in Blacks.
Question.
I like iRobot, but I also like the first half of Hancock before it turned into this weird love story that they're gods and stuff like that. I like the first half where he's a giant superhero.
If I have to say, it's going to be iRobot or Bad Boys. It's good, but iRobot leaning heavily towards first. I hate Will Smith. I despise him. I cannot stand him.
Let's continue on.
I'm trying to think of which one I like.
Flatten them, like getting. Thought I took a spell, but I didn't trust the lady of my life. She.
All right.
We have an answer
I
for
knew
that
I
one?
should have played Will Smith first because I cursed before the 10-minute mark.
Oh,
I
man.
hate that guy. That was,
Really
of course,
does.
Will Smith getting jiggy with it. I loathe this man, and I think there's a couple of questions with him in it tonight. Ugh.
He was a staple of the 80s and 90s, mainly the
He
90s.
was. He's a fraud, a sellout, not what he appears to be. Here we go. Rob, you're up again.
All right. What cosmetics products was used in abundance to create the iconic 1980s big hair look?
I know
Put the
exactly what it
answers in
is.
the chat.
I know exactly what it is.
This is a sprayable product.
Yeah, I said I can smell it right now.
Oh, God.
Yep.
Man, every school I went to reeked of this stuff.
I can still smell it to this day. It's just, as soon as you just think of it, it's just like it's there.
We never had too much of a problem with it, but
Jesus, I did.
I mean, I would obviously didn't go to school in the 80s and stuff, but it was still a problem, mainly in the girls' locker room after gym.
Oh my God. Or if you walk past the girls' bathroom or the locker room, you can smell it. It's crazy. Put your answers in the chat.
The answer is hairspray Aquanet. Yep.
Absolutely. Aquanet. And a lot of it came from Vidal Sassoon. So technically, McCracken is right. It was horrific. Oh my God. And very flammable.
Yeah,
it's still flammable.
Say it's an improvised flamethrower.
He was about to say that if you're killing something with fire and that's all you got is hairspray and a lighter, that's how you're doing it.
That's how Rorschach did it in Watchmen.
Yeah, that's right. The
I wouldn't know.
Good movie.
I haven't seen it.
Uh-oh.
Another one.
Here we go. Wow, let's start the thing off right, shall we? Here we go. Here, how could you not seen the only good Zack Snyder movie ever created? That zombie movie was actually pretty good, but he's only made 2 good films, and that's one of them. Watchmen.
Watchmen was. I enjoyed it. A lot of people didn't.
Not old enough to watch it when it came out.
It's good. It's a very, very good movie. It's really good.
Yeah, one of my most rewatched movies that I've ever.
My sister liked it.
Really, really good movie. And what's the name of that zombie movie he made, man? The one they were trapped in the mall.
Day of the Dead.
Day of the Dead.
It was a remake.
Yep, remake. Only decent movie that clown's ever made. And I'm not looking forward to Rebel Moon at all. The Star Wars knockoff for Netflix that he's about to create. I'm not looking forward to it at all. I do not like Zack Snyder. None of his work. That zombie thing he did in Las Vegas was atrocious. Unwatchable trash. Garbage. Anywho, here we go.
What is the name of the artist and the title of the song? Remember, you gotta get me both. Hail One Punch Man.
That ought to be enough of a clue.
Yeah, that
What
should be more than
a
enough.
music video. I like it.
I do. They were great for their time. They really were. They were all right.
Ooh,
Coming in,
Ooh.
got a
McCracken.
little bit of
Got
standoff there.
sniped. Got sniped by McCracken. One Punch Man got sniped. The Beastie Boys were never really meant to be a rap group. They were meant to be a hardcore rock band, and they just kind of fell into it.
You got to admit they were hilarious because they were good at it.
Yep. Rick Rubin at the last minute, literally before a show started, asked, they have one little rap song planned. It was kind of like a Linkin Park type thing. And the rest is history. They were never meant to be a rap group. So metal band is what they actually started off to be. So who got in first with the full answer?
That was McCracken.
McCracken got in first with the
go.
full answer. One Punch Man had a partial, came back, but McCracken got in first. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, Rob, but we're going to stay with the 80s for a minute.
All
Here
right.
we go. There you go.
It's frozen.
Oh, Jesus. There.
All right. Which 1980s TV title character's name became a verb meaning to cobble a solution together out of items of paper clips and duct tape?
Yes.
This
Put
is
the
an
answers in
awesome
the chat.
show. It's an awesome show. So
I never saw the
ridiculous.
original or the remake.
You never saw the original or the remake?
No.
It counts as one, by the way.
Did they have a remake?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they
they
had a
did.
remake. It was with not Jensen Ackles, the guy that played opposite him.
Jared something.
Jared Padalecki. He played the character.
He just beat you by an inch. One Punch Man. McCracken. Oh my God. Great show. Fantastic show. Fantastic.
The answer is MacGyver.
Absolutely great show. And look at this mullet.
Damn. They're bringing that back, man. I see him every day.
Yeah.
It never went out of style in Australia, if you want to know.
They're usually chicks now.
A god amongst men. Damn, what's called? And
yeah, back when men were men.
Went on to become the Stargate television show. Went on to become just as big a hit, maybe a bigger hit than MacGyver. Great. Dean, what's his name? Dean Thomas Anderson, I think is his name.
McCracken says he looks rough now, though.
He does.
We all get rough with age.
Yeah, when he goes to conventions, he looks a little little rough. He does indeed, but he's still awesome.
Oh no, I'm thinking of Texas Ranger. Sorry about that, One Punch Man. Yeah,
he looks a little rough. All right, let's get into a bit of music here. Here we go.
Name of the artist and the title of the song.
Oh man.
I ain't happy. I'm feeling glad I got.
I saw these guys. I saw their avatars in concert in Prague. It was really cool. It was the screen that stretched all the way across the stage, but it had a kind of a parallax. Wrong title. Right group. Wrong title. It was kind of parallaxed. So if you moved your head a little bit, you could kind of see behind them. It was like 3D, but without the glasses. And it was a really cool show. It was a cool show.
I never got into them. My friend really got into them, but I never got into them.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. It's a good show. I was the only person in it that wasn't completely high or drunk.
I liked them at the time when they were coming out, but to listen back to it, I'm like,
I like the one song. That one. I like it.
You don't like Feels Good?
Yeah, I do. Actually, excuse me. I like. There's a couple of songs that they do that I like. I do like that. I do like that. But the show, the live show was really good. Interesting. It's like
tripping
the
balls without tripping balls.
Yeah. It's a weird show, man. And
I'm feeling glad I got sunshine in a bag of new sauce.
Is going on. Of course, that's Gorillaz.
Yeah, Clint
Eastwood.
Yep.
Gorillaz, Clint Eastwood. Did anybody actually get it?
I mean, McCracken said there's one called Clint Eastwood, and he thinks that one is okay.
Scroll up. Yeah.
But no one else got the actual full answer.
So.
Okay. Well, we will roll that one over.
Yeah.
I mean, One Punch Man came in the last second.
No, McCracken, he's got it at it says Gorilla's Happy, and then you go down and saes one is called Clint Eastwood.
I don't know if he was calling it this one.
You know what?
I'm gonna give him the credit.
We're gonna give them both credit. We're gonna give them both credit.
Clutching at straws here.
The Sith Lord has spoken.
All right, we're gonna give him the credit. All right, let's do a quick trip down memory lane, shall we?
Oh, here we go.
With something that was neat and awesome from my childhood. Here we go.
Yes.
Oh, what is the name of the show?
Well, you just kind of gave it away there.
Yeah, but that's not the question.
No.
Got the Nintendo beats going.
Okay. The question is, Kit was the car's name. Kit had an evil twin. What was the evil twin's car's name?
Tick.
Put the answers in the chat.
It's
also Tick. For a bonus question, there was a chick, a lady on this particular show. Nobody ever remembers this chick's name. Who was the character name or the actress will do?
I don't think anyone ever seen a girl on this show because all they would focus on that car and the guy.
I was about to say no one really cared about any of the girls on the show. The Hoff.
Look at that. He's like just by himself.
Nope. There was a lady in this show. And by the way, I'd like to point out the fact that he's wearing a members only jacket.
Oh yeah.
And this was one of the top hot shows.
Did you spend all week just trying to figure out how to make yourself seem cooler than you are?
he just dug through all the coolest people in the 80s. And it's like, who's wearing a members only jacket?
Leave me alone, both of you. You just leave me alone. Members only jackets were cool. So you just be quiet.
I didn't say anything. Did you say anything, Rob?
Yeah, he brought this on himself.
He did.
It's like, hey, look at my new shirt, guys, and then we make fun of you, and then you're like,
they were cool enough for Michael Knight. They were cool enough for me. So there you go.
I don't know, man.
All right. Which one? When there was R2. All right.
Yeah, I have no idea why it says that.
Did anybody get the reference? No.
No, we're too busy talking about why there's only one person watching, but there's at least two. 3 if you count me. I'm in there.
All right. The name of the evil twin of the night 2000.
Is it Tick?
No, it's Carr.
Okay,
Carr. That was the name of the evil twin for this particular one.
Everyone look out.
These names,
it's Carr.
Whatever.
Carr with 2 R's.
It's Carr.
That's
why it's Carr.
Jealous, you two jealous punks. You're just upset you weren't around during the 80s.
What was the guy driving him name? Was his name
guy's
Human?
a script writing genius. So what was the girl's name?
Girl.
Ma'am.
Ma'am, girl, her.
Whatever. You know what? You've ruined this. You've ruined this moment. We're moving on.
You need to respect
moving
car
on.
and ma'am and human.
Car.
Whatever. You've ruined the moment. We're moving on.
What is the name of the artist and the title of the song? We'll go back to harassing Mac in a bit.
They were so good before they went.
Yeah, one of my.
crazy.
Yeah, I was kind of gonna say something similar. They were fantastic early on, and then they just kind of. I don't know. American Idiot on up kind of sucked to me.
And the whole thing, I mean,
Dookie was awesome.
Extremely political, and nobody
Dookie
likes
was
that.
awesome.
Okay.
I'm just singing out your nose.
Cause you know where I'll be found when I come around.
All right, One Punch Man, you have beaten McCracken to the punch this time.
And Kira, would you read the title of the song, please, and the artist?
It was When I Come Around by Green Day.
Green Day. Again, during that early 90s period, they were great. They were really great. I loved listening to them. I really did. They were a fun band, but
you watch
Dookie,
your
man.
language, McCracken.
Yeah, Dookie. There you go.
Dookie was a good album. Dookie was a very good album. It really was. Very good. Very, very good.
Hold on. Back to your insecurities. There you go.
Yeah, there
perfectly lined up for some reason. What was the woman's name?
I don't know. So anyway, people could have just
question.
You sent him on a goose chase for nothing?
He's just curious. He doesn't know what the name was, so he's asking if someone else knows the name, with the pretense that he'll give them points.
Catherine, maybe.
I actually don't know what her name is. I really don't.
Okay, I'll check with the International Game Show Commission.
Yeah, you have to, because those guys really know their stuff.
They really do.
Listen, let's go to a childhood memory that we can all enjoy. Here we go, right here.
Oh, Plastic Man. He's got a questionable outfit.
Okay.
It's like a
that's not what I would
onesie.
expect him to turn into.
Actually, quick side note here. They couldn't use actual DC villains. They only had the license for Plastic Man.
Really?
So,
is that why he's fighting a clam?
Yeah, that's the reason why he's fighting a clam.
With a police hat.
All right, this just in from the International Game Show Commission. There were actually plenty of women in the show Knight Rider. There's two that stand out as Patricia McPherson as Bonnie Barstow.
That name sounds familiar.
And Rebecca Holden as April Curtis.
Rebecca Holden. I think she was the tech lady from this particular one. Oh, McCracken, you love this cartoon, huh? Yeah, it was. The thing is, I got to say right now, it was very racist towards Hawaiians.
It was an 80s cartoon. What do you expect?
Was this part of the Super Friends?
Huh?
Was part of the Super Friends era?
No. He never made that show.
Meanwhile, in the Hall of Justice,
he never made the show. He really didn't. It was just him. They couldn't buy
probably his
license for other characters, so it was just him. Let me see if I can see that little Hawaiian guy in the shirt. He was always bumbling. He was always dumb. He was always, misinformed. It was just the most racist shit ever.
Again, it was a cartoon from the 80s.
Really was.
I don't know what you would expect.
I mean, if you want to dive into the 70s, that's all that.
Oh, yeah, it's even worse.
Yeah, I mean, if you know what, if any Hawaiian ever sees Plastic Man in public, I would be okay with them punching him in the face. I really would.
Fair enough.
Awful, awful treatment of what's called. This came later and it ruined the show.
Plastic
McCracken.
Baby.
Yeah, this was that whole move that the show was getting old or was getting stale.
Trying
They
to
introduced some
bring
stupid new
in.
character.
Yeah.
Horrible. But for Saturday morning, it was all right.
I don't think I ever saw this show.
I
Yeah.
never even heard of it.
Rob, you might have been actually very, very young, like 1 or 2.
I was born the tail end of the 80s, so
yeah. So
I saw like Super Friends and all that stuff, but that was secondhand through like Cartoon Network. They used to have a thing called Super Chunk in the summer. They would have all these like marathons of Scooby Doo, just a bunch of old cartoons. Well, to me they were old. To you they were probably your late teens when you watched them.
How dare you?
Maybe
dare
early
you?
20s.
But how dare you? Know what? I'm not good. Let's move on. I'm trying to bring a lovely memory to the chat and the people here, and you have to ruin it.
Long story short, I've never watched the show.
I
said all that to say that.
There you go.
Here we go. Let's get some music to wash that horrible attack from Rob out of our heads. Here we go.
Yeah, we'll do it as an intro into a horrible attack from me. What is the name of the artist and the title of the song?
Oh, man.
Oh dear. Yet another lady that would have had to have had a restraining order against yours truly. I really love me some Joan. Well, I won't say.
Oh,
I really love that.
Everyone's getting it wrong.
Very close.
I knew it was gonna happen.
Oh, that was wrong. That's wrong. Hawaiians are socialists, and he deserves everything he got.
Does no one know who this is? There you go.
Oh, it's so adorable.
It's such a good song.
That is of course Joan Jett. I love rock and roll. Who got it?
That was McCracken.
First at Pat Benatar.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he recovered. McCracken got it. All right.
To be fair, Joan Jett and Pat Benatar do get confused quite a bit. They do have a similar sort of sound.
How dare you?
They do. And you will see.
There's a subtle raspiness.
Yeah, it's really kind of like the raspiness and the sort of like lower tone that they have is what gets them confused.
All right, let's jump into the 90s for a minute. Kira, you're up.
Yay!
Here we go. With a wonderful question from the 90s. There we go. And up we go. There we go.
This unique 90s kids toy involved using a real molding oven and plastic dyes to create all sorts of custom colored bugs to gross out our families. What is the name of this toy?
This is kind of ringing a bell for me. This is my
era. It was extremely popular.
This is my childhood era here, Mick.
It's extremely popular.
What this is. I know exactly what this is.
Very, very popular. Very, very popular amongst the kids. Littler kids. I think I was in junior high at this point.
I might have been 6 years old when I first seen this.
Very expensive toy, by the way.
So it's a toy that had a molding oven and some dyes to create some creepy bugs.
Yeah.
And it was the Creepy Crawlers toy.
Yeah.
I remember they had the remake that came out in
when they're
mid 2000s.
Yeah.
And it was supposed to be safer because people burned themselves so often.
Yes,
with the original.
and
this was the answer to the Easy Bake Oven, huh?
It was.
Yeah, for boys. And this stuff, it wasn't toxic. You could eat it, but it would make you very, very sick. Yeah. But it was not toxic. That was one thing about it. And you're thinking of a similar toy, McCracken, the Mad Lab, which was even more expensive. It was about $40 more. It's like $80 for that damn thing. This was about a $35-$40 range.
Yeah, and that's early 90s money right there.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was I think was it like $30 for a Super Nintendo cartridge?
Yeah, back then.
Yeah, now
But
they're
that
Yes.
was about
Correct, One
what,
Punch Man.
70
The
now?
Easy Bug Oven. Yes. I like that. You should, if it's still being made, I don't know if it is. If it is, you should call up corporate and let them know they need to change their name to that.
Here we go with another one from the 90s. Kira, you're still up. Here we go. Bit of sports ball.
Oh, yes. The Great One is the nickname of this legend who spent the 90s with the LA Kings and New York Rangers. Who is the Great One? Can't say I know the answer to this one.
See if they know anything about sports ball here. You ought to know this. This guy is super famous. Oh, McCracken. McCracken got in.
Like I said, I have no idea. It was Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, the
Know
great
the
one.
name? Did not know him.
Yeah, but still, who got in first with that?
That was McCracken.
All right, McCracken. All right,
On
well
a
done,
roll.
McCracken.
McCracken
Wayne
has
Gretzky.
upgraded his internet.
You're on a roll tonight.
One of
Huh?
the highest paid athletes of his time. I think he was only beat out by Michael Jordan. I think at that point, I think Michael Jordan is the only person that made more money than him during this time period. Folks, let's jump into a bit of music, shall we? Here we go.
What is the name of the artist and the title of the song?
Well, there you go.
Bunch of prostitutes trying to intimidate a pimp by dancing.
Oh no!
Always a winning strategy.
Yes,
That's how Star-Lord saved the galaxy.
it's true.
Indeed.
There you go.
Kraken, you got to show up here on Sunday with some real competition with Tom.
How are you
Such
comparing
a
Joan
great
Jett to Pat
song.
Benatar?
Kind of
Such a
just like
great
the
song.
because
No.
they're both quite alto-ish.
Because they're both women with hair.
Oh wow, Kira! Wow!
How dare you?
Wow, Kira! Wow! Really?
Just raise it! Just raise it! Just raise it! Just raise it!
Get out of here, little boy. I appreciate you calling Kira out for her nonsense, but you've got to leave the studio. My goodness, Kira.
Yeah.
Not only is that misogynist,
Yeah.
and also,
Just raise it! Just raise it! Just raise it!
but it's cruel and crass.
Yeah.
Are you two quite through?
One is like mainstream and the other one's more punk.
Very much so.
There
Very
you go.
much so.
Yeah.
All
Get it right.
Oh, I'm
right.
sorry. I didn't know I was encroaching on the Pat Benatar
Hey!
Joan Jett fan club.
Winslow Red Cross
Well,
is
you
here.
encroach nonetheless.
Hail Winslow.
Hail Winslow Red Cross. Just in time for another question from the 90s. Here we go. Where is it? Why does my box keeps closing? All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Another one. Here we go.
This stunning blonde featured in Melrose Place as Amanda Woodward from 1993 to 1999. Who?
Hey,
Is
welcome back.
This show, of
Welcome
course,
back.
ran on Fox. It was a top 10 hit all the time. Ran on Fox. It big hit in the 90s. Huge hit. Whoa, where's Little Red Cross coming in with a big answer? This is something I've never seen. I never watched a single episode of this fucking show. Never did.
I've heard of it.
I'd never even heard of it.
Oh,
My
you?
cousins used to
Yes,
watch-
you
My
have.
older cousin used to watch it when I
Believe
was
me,
a
you
kid.
have.
Oh, I can tell you exactly.
Melrose
I've
Place. You never.
never heard of it.
Oh, I think you have.
I've never heard of it. It was Heather Locklear.
And she starred in a program called Melrose Place on Fox.
Never heard of it.
And that would make number 3.
Oh, good God.
Number 3, just after the 30-minute mark. Well,
Bring it
we're
on.
improving.
Bring it on. Bring it on.
We're improving. How is it you disappoint that kitty every week? Don't you feel some level of shame?
No.
I imagine you don't. All right, because you're
I am a
evil.
shameless person.
Was it?
All right, here we go.
90210?
Huh? What'd you say, Rob?
You don't have a picture of her? How dare you?
Oh, yeah, I do actually.
Need visual aids here.
I think I do. There she
Ah,
is.
okay. There's you. I know what you're talking about now.
That's her now, by the way.
Yeah.
That's her then.
Here's the
At
same.
one point, she was on 3 different shows at the same time.
Damn.
Melrose Place, Fall Guy, and another soap opera. It wasn't Dynasty. It was some other thing she was on. She was on TJ Hooker, I think, too. She might have been on 4 shows.
I have no idea.
TJ Hooker, there will be a question about TJ Hooker. Yeah, absolutely there will. William Shatner, Captain Kirk as an LA cop.
Okay.
Greatest theme song ever.
Stop. You're under arrest.
Actually, he did sound like that when he was doing the show. All right.
Oh, good.
Let's take
At least he was consistent.
a quick trip down memory lane. But
Red
this
Cross
time-
said she was on Dynasty.
Oh yeah, okay. I was hesitant. She was on Dynasty as well. Here we go. Quick trip down memory lane for this horrible, awful show that I never watched.
All right. What is the name of this movie or television show?
I have no idea.
Surely your sister watched this.
No idea what it is.
It's like the white girl national anthem.
I can't
I
hear the
did.
anthem. What is it? I'm trying to
What
remember
is it?
here.
Come on, you guys know this show.
No.
What decade is this?
Is it
Early 90s. Early
I don't know
90s.
what it is.
Mid 90s.
Early to mid, man. I was probably like 6 years old before this.
No
came
idea
out.
what this is.
I was.
Nobody did. Okay, let me go to the chat before I give the answer. Has anybody in the
Oh.
chat got it?
Chat
Yeah,
has forgotten.
a lot of.
Alan
forget-
McCracken says it's called Heights.
No, it's
I
not.
don't know what it
He
is.
looks familiar.
Heights had a light-skinned black girl and a gay guy. That's not the same show. No, not
Well,
at
what
all.
is this?
It's Felicity.
Yeah.
Never heard of it.
Okay, that's why I was looking at. I remember her.
I've never heard of it.
I never watched
She-
it, but I heard of it.
It's Felicity. It's Felicity. She went on to have a fairly decent career. She's a good actress, but this was whiny early 90s bullshit. I mean, just you think bitch people whine nowadays? They had nothing on this chick. There's this constantly complaining about everything in the fucking universe. She literally the proto Karen. Really, just awful, 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 awful show. God, unwatchable. Let's move on from this disaster to another one. Here we go. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Damn it.
What is the name of the artist and the title of the song? Yeah, my sister never watched that.
Didn't watch the One thing I never knew about her, she can actually dance. That chick can actually dance. She's a good dancer. Never really realized that. Saw that video many years ago when I was a kid, and she's a very good dancer, very good dancer, highly good dancer.
Those pom poms looks like dancing trees.
Yeah, give me the artist, please. The artist, please. Oh, McCracken once again.
McCracken's on fire tonight.
The earth will have burned to cinders in the great cosmos, and somewhere in the universe, that song will be playing. It is, of course, Hey Mickey, or Mickey, Tony Basil. That song has been just survived 30, 40 years. And yes, Jar Jar Abrams was responsible for Felicity. What an awful, evil, ugly man. Here we go. But yeah, that was Tony Basil, Mickey. And she was a hell of a decent dancer. She really was.
I might have to go watch this video.
Rider with P. Was she?
Question your taste.
Was she? I didn't know that. That's an interesting fact that I wasn't aware of. Let's move on.
Learn a new thing every night.
Let's move on to another wonderful trip down memory lane. Here we go.
Here we go again. Here we go again.
All right. What is the name of this movie or television show?
Rob, I know you remember this. You had to have seen this at least once. It probably made you watch it in school.
Looks very familiar.
Curie, if your parents didn't let you watch other stuff, this was big on PBS. There you go. McCracken.
No. Didn't watch this.
It was a cute little informational show.
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this Bill Nye? But no, that was a completely different theme song.
Yeah, Bill Nye's theme song was a jam.
Guy. Bill Nye.
Mr. Wizard.
Bill.
And Bill Nye was better, McCracken. Bill Nye was absolutely better. This was it ran at the very end of the Saturday morning lineup because it was educational, and every network back then had to have one of these type of shows. They had to have an educational type show.
When noon was rolling around.
Oh yeah.
They had to have it. The government basically forced them to create these type of shows for educational purposes. So this was Mr. Wizard's World. It was a good show. It's a good show. It was quite informative. Let's see.
Yeah, there was no Morgan Freeman.
No, there wasn't. And the electric company was badass back in the day. It really was.
Oh yeah,
Showing your age, McCracken. Showing your age, Winslow, Red Cross. It was awesome. The electric company was the shit back then. Big time actors, Academy Award winning actors came off of that show. So let's see.
No, it said Nickelodeon Presents, so I assume it was on Nickelodeon.
But it was also on PBS as well. They also shared a deal with PBS. All right. Let's see. Let's get another musical question in here. Folks, this is gonna be the last question of the night, folks. Last question of the night. Let's go with this one right here. Shall we? As I stall. Here we go.
All right, tell me the name of the artist and the title of the song.
Here we go. By the way, I have all these outfits.
I bet
Every outfit you see there, I own currently. And
those
wearing
are
them-
the original inspiration for Power Rangers.
listen,
It's true.
how dare you? I wear these outfits out to Walmart, McDonald's, everywhere. I just wear them out. What's called? They're my normal everyday dress clothes. Wonderful, wonderful. Oh my goodness, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. You're on the right track, but what's the name of the song? What's the name of the song? Nope, no. You got to be discoed up. It's wonderful, wonderful. All right, here we go. What is it?
El Marcus of
Oh!
America.
It was a theme song for the It was a trailer of the Emperor's New Groove. Actually,
That was a great movie. I love that movie.
funny movie. Oh yeah. Of course, that's Earth, Wind, and Fire. Let's groove.
That
Yeah,
was the
who got it
80s?
first?
On
Early 80s, late
technicality,
70s.
we can give it to McCracken because he came in with Earth, Wind, Fire, and then Groove Tonight.
All right, folks. Folks, that's gonna do it. We got to shorten
Oh,
show
we're
because
cutting deals. Okay, I see.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you say something earlier about I'm just grasping at straws? I'll give it to him. Shut up, Sith Lord.
kids, stop all this fighting. I'll turn this car around. But
Shut up, Grandpa.
Before I do, let's look at this. Mr. Burger here. I need you to run over to Indiegogo and sign up for the pre-launch campaign for the all-new Mr. Burger show. That's right. We're creating a 30-minute animated short as well as a 60-page comic book companion to go along with that short film. So please head on over to Indiegogo and sign up for our pre-launch campaign for the all-new Mr. Burger show. We really appreciate it. Thanks a lot, and we'll see you on the flip side. On the flip side, folks. All right, here we go. We're doing a shortened show because several of us have to get up early in the morning. And again, as I mentioned before, IBS. Hacha. All right. Here we go. That's it. Kira, plug your drop it in the chat, please. Drop both links in the chat. Plug your stuff. Wait a minute, hold on. Let's run a promo and then
There you
we'll
go.
plug it.
Yeah, then I'll plug it.
Okay. Where's the promo?
I don't know.
Where'd
Where'd you put it? Where'd you leave it last?
Where's the promo?
Where'd you last see it?
Where
did you last have it?
Oh, here it is. Mr. Burger here. You need something to watch? Well, come on over to YouTube and catch all of our great shows like Mr. Burger's Pop Quiz, the home of 80s, 90s trivia, every Saturday morning at 1 a.m. after Ballers. Don't forget to check out After Flash, the Mr. Burger in the Morning show every Sunday morning right after Flashcast. That's every Sunday morning right after Flashcast. Be there or be square. Again, 80s, 90s trivia, general knowledge, music trivia, sci-fi trivia, horror trivia, all the trivia you can stand right after Flashcast every Sunday morning. Join us on Wednesday at 10 p.m. Finally, check this out.
Join us for a live film watch party called All the Stuff Kira's Never Seen Movie Marathon on a private StreamYard channel. You can watch the entire movie with Kira and other Burger Bunch members in real time.
Folks, this is all the great entertainment we produce for YouTube and Rumble. Check it out, like and subscribe on both YouTube and Rumble. Tell all your friends about us. Click the links in the description right now. Join our Telegram channel. And thanks for listening. We will see you later. All right, Kira, enlighten the folks a little bit more about what you're doing on Wednesday night, blah, 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 blah.
So every Wednesday night, you guys can click on a link here at the Mr. Burger channel and come watch a movie with me that I've never seen before. This past Wednesday, we watched Poltergeist, And the Wednesday before that, we watched REC or Rec. And so, yeah, if you guys want to come watch a movie with me that I've never seen before and chat with me while we do so, click on the link that'll come up every Wednesday about 10 p.m. on the Mr.Burger channel. And if you want to see any highlights from it and kind of a cut down version, you can go to my channel, First Time Movie Reviews, which is kind of a review, but mainly just highlights from it.
Excellent. Had a good time last week. Want to thank Chad Crypto. I think One Punch Man showed up for a bit. I think, not sure, but we want to thank everybody. What's called? Yeah, no, Ballers is still going. Sometimes is what's called. Ballers is still going. So, God bless them.
Tell them to go to bed. It's bedtime. I have to get up early. I pulled the morning shift. I'm tired.
And again, and for a third time, IBS. All right.
Yeah, he did say IBS one point. Man. He did.
Jesus Christ. All right, folks. Rob, what do you got going on? Anything?
Just living life. Not succumbing to bad choices that'll haunt me in the future, like one of our hosts here. So
God bless Rob for getting in the last minute insult, like a true Sith Lord would.
Yeah.
Don't you have to go harass the Emperor? You have to, fight some Jedi or something. Anywho,
He's the Emperor. He's the Sith Lord.
I didn't expect that, folks. That's causing more problems.
I need pictures, man. I think we should give the audience what they want and just have like a
all right.
Just random
where we make fun of Mac.
After the break, I will do a photo montage of me during the 70s, 80s, and 90s.
Ooh.
I will. It will be amazing and fashionable and wonderful, and put all this nonsense to rest. I was cool during the 80s. I was cooler during the 90s. And I was totally awesome during the 70s. Telling you. My mom told me so. So there you go. Any hoodly doodly. Matter of fact, we all should share baby pics.
Actually, no, there's none that exist of me. So,
well, there are some of me, and I'm willing to
call your mother.
We'll put it on the line. So, all right, folks, that's gonna do it. We love you guys for being here. Winslow, One Punch Man,
Kraken.
Thank you.
Even
guys
a new person coming in, Marcus from Americas.
Yeah, Marcus from America. Thank you very much for showing up. Like I said, it is a rough night for everybody. Ballers are still going, so it's sucking all the air out of the room, but that's okay because we love Shane, Mandy, Dale, and of course, the great and mighty John Malin, which leads me to my famous last words from the sacred blessings of the Church of John Malin's Eyebrows. Love, a peace, and a chicken grease. We're